Wait. Don't scroll away. Someone out there has spent 10 whole years looking for you. Right now, they're closer than ever before. Their search is finally narrowing down. I'm talking about a real person with a deep soul connection to you, not just anyone. This explains those weird feelings you've had all this time. This determined seeker has traveled to different places, talked to spiritual advisors, and followed meaningful coincidences year after year. Remember those strange dreams? Those sudden feelings? That sense of being pulled somewhere unknown? All these connect to this one person who refuses to give up looking for you. Today marks the perfect moment for this message to reach you. All your life experiences have been preparing you for this incredible reunion that will completely change how you see your world. Have you ever felt someone thinking about you so strongly you could almost hear them? Ever turned around suddenly, expecting to see a specific face? Had dreams about someone you can't quite remember when you wake up? These weren't just in your head, they were actual energy from someone desperately searching for your soul across distance. The search began exactly 10 years ago when something big changed in your life. That change sent out energy signals, like ripples on water, that only this special person could detect. Deep down they knew they had to find you, even if they couldn't explain why. What connects you goes far beyond normal relationships. Your bond exists outside physical reality, created before either of you were born into this life. Now is the perfect window for meeting after all this searching. If you'd met earlier, both your lives would have been thrown into chaos. If you meet later, you'll miss the important work you're meant to do together. Hit that like button now if you're feeling that special pull towards someone you haven't met yet. Hey, smash that like button right now. It sends your energy signal stronger across the universe, making it much easier for this person to finally find you after searching for so long. The universe is working overtime to bring you two together. Forces beyond our understanding have been watching this epic search, knowing that today you'd finally learn about this person who's been trying so hard to find you. Drop a comment saying I'm ready to be found if you want to remove the last roadblocks keeping you apart. The moment your words appear, invisible barriers start breaking down between you and this dedicated seeker. This will be the most important connection of your entire life, guaranteed. But you need to act fast, this special alignment won't last long. After 10 years of searching, don't let this chance slip away because you weren't paying attention to the signs. The energy of their search has been touching your life in ways you might not have noticed. Let me show you what to look for. Have you ever felt like someone was watching you when you were completely alone? Heard your name called when nobody was there? Felt suddenly pulled to visit certain places without knowing why? These aren't random events, they're direct results of someone actively searching for your unique energy signature for an entire decade. Comment now I see the signs if you're starting to recognize these moments in your own life. Their determined search has created special markers that have been appearing around you. Those coincidences that led you to certain places or people weren't accidents, they were carefully orchestrated attempts to find you. Looking deeper, more patterns become clear. Maybe you've noticed certain symbols showing up repeatedly in your life. Perhaps specific songs trigger unexpected emotional responses. You might have developed sudden interest in soul connections without knowing why. This person hasn't just been sending energy your way. They've been directing focused thoughts, heartfelt intentions, and deliberate calls that your deeper self can feel even when your conscious mind missed them. Think about those moments when you absolutely knew someone was thinking about you intensely. Times when you sensed an important meeting was coming. Dreams where you were searching or being found. These weren't your imagination, these were your soul picking up on their dedicated 10-year quest to find you. Their determination to locate you goes beyond logic, driven by soul promises made before this lifetime began. There's a reason this search has taken exactly 10 years, the timing has amazing significance for both of you. If they'd found you earlier, neither of you would have been ready. If the connection happens later, you'll miss the window for your shared purpose. The universe knows exactly what it's doing with this timeline. Your life has left special energy markers that have guided their search. Think about major life changes, important decisions, or significant events in the past decade. These created energy signals they could follow, like bright flares in the darkness. Comment: the timing makes sense now if you're beginning to understand this decade-long pattern. At specific points when their search intensified, your energy temporarily became harder to find. This explains exactly why finding you required 10 full years of searching. Looking closer at this timeline reveals fascinating patterns. During certain periods, they received important clues about where to find you. These moments lined up perfectly with times when you had unusual dreams or sudden impulses to go somewhere new. Some soul connections need specific preparation phases before reunion becomes possible. The universe has been working behind the scenes, making sure everything aligns perfectly for your meeting. Remember those near misses in your life? Times when you felt something important almost happened but didn't quite work out? Moments when dreams revealed pieces of a bigger picture? These weren't failures, they were necessary steps ensuring you meet at the absolute perfect moment. The most intense searching aligns perfectly with times when you were most open to receiving. This pattern peaks now as their decade-long journey finally reaches you. Let me tell you about this amazing person who's been looking for you all this time. They have remarkable qualities that make them uniquely able to sense your soul across great distances. Their combination of intuition, determination and spiritual awareness is truly rare. They might be highly intuitive, able to sense things others miss completely. They could have unusual determination that keeps them going when others would give up. Maybe they possess healing or creative abilities that somehow connect directly to your energy. Comment: I can feel who's searching if you're beginning to sense this person's essence. Their unique qualities perfectly complement your own nature. Where you have challenges, they have strengths. Where you excel, they have needs. Together, you create something complete. They didn't start looking for you by accident or random choice. Their soul instantly recognized your unique energy as essential to their life path. Only this specific person could have maintained such a dedicated search for 10 full years. As you begin to recognize who they are, the connection grows stronger. Understanding why finding you became their priority will make the eventual meeting even more meaningful. The challenges they faced during their search weren't just obstacles, they were necessary growth experiences preparing them for meeting you. Every difficulty shaped them into exactly who they needed to become. Their soul carries a unique frequency that matches yours perfectly, like two rare instruments tuned to play together. Every quality they possess, every experience they've had, has prepared them for the moment when their search finally ends and they find you. Your connection with this person goes much deeper than this lifetime. Looking beyond the surface reveals a rich tapestry of shared experiences across many times and places. This explains why, when you finally meet, you'll feel like you're picking up a conversation that was paused rather than starting a new one. Why trust will form almost instantly. Why understanding flows naturally between you without needing many words. Comment: I remember our past if you're beginning to sense the depth of your shared history. Your souls have traveled together before in different relationships, perhaps as teacher and student, as allies in important work, or through other deep bonds. These experiences created a unique connection that exists beyond time. You've developed special ways of communicating through these repeated connections. This explains why, when you finally meet after their decade-long search, you'll understand each other at levels that go far beyond words. There's an important reason why you became separated before this 10-year search began. Certain soul lessons required you to grow apart temporarily before coming back together. The search itself created essential growth that neither of you could have experienced any other way. In some shared lifetimes, you may have been family. In others, dear friends. Sometimes teachers to each other. In each experience, your souls recognized each other instantly, just as they will when this search finally ends. The person who's been searching for you carries memories of these connections in their soul, driving their determination to find you again no matter how long it takes. During these 10 years of searching, they've been constantly trying to reach you, sending messages hoping something would get through the distance between you. They've tried connecting through dreams, sending images or feelings while they slept. They've created meaningful coincidences around you. They've directed focused thoughts and intentions toward your soul, regardless of physical distance. Comment: I'm receiving the messages now if you're recognizing these attempts to reach you. Those symbols that keep appearing in your life. Emotions that arise without clear cause. Themes that repeat in your dreams. These weren't random, they were deliberate messages sent during their dedicated search. Think about times you felt suddenly called toward something important. Moments when you knew someone's thoughts without explanation. Ideas that arrived fully formed in your mind. These weren't imagination, they were successful transmissions from their many attempts to connect with you. Certain conditions made you more able to receive their messages. During particular emotional states, you became more receptive. When doing specific activities, your energy aligned better with their transmission. In certain environments, you could perceive their attempts more clearly. Some messages were sent to help you recognize them when you finally meet. Others prepared your deeper mind for your shared purpose. Many simply expressed their unwavering commitment to finding you despite years passing. Beyond conscious communication, they've been connecting directly with the deepest part of your awareness, the part that can't forget them no matter how much time passes. This is why, when you finally meet, recognition will be instant and undeniable. This connection isn't just about personal fulfillment. Your reunion after this dedicated 10-year search serves a larger purpose that affects more than just your individual lives. Together, you'll create something vital that neither of you could produce alone. You might develop creative projects that need both your perspectives. You could initiate healing work combining your complementary abilities. Perhaps you'll share wisdom that requires both your voices to communicate fully. Comment I embrace our shared purpose if you're feeling drawn to create something important with someone you haven't yet met. Current world conditions have developed specifically to need what you'll create together. The growth you've both experienced during these 10 years has perfectly prepared you to fulfill this purpose effectively. Looking deeper reveals why separation and this long search were necessary preparation. The decade of searching developed essential qualities in the seeker. Your experience of being energetically sought created crucial awareness in you. These combined developments are exactly what your shared purpose requires. Your reunion creates effects that reach far beyond your personal relationship. The unique energy frequency you generate together catalyzes important shifts that benefit many others, often without them knowing the source. This purpose remained protected until exactly the right moment, when their search could finally reach completion and bring you together. The universe has safeguarded this potential, knowing its importance. When you finally meet the person who's been searching for you these 10 years, you'll feel this sense of purpose activate between you, a shared knowing that your connection serves something greater than yourselves. When you finally meet after this 10-year search, profound healing begins automatically for both of you. This reunion heals on multiple levels. Trust issues dissolve when you experience someone who never stopped searching for 10 years. Feelings of abandonment transform through witnessing such persistent commitment. Patterns of rejection heal when you realize you were specifically, intentionally sought across time and space. Comment I'm ready for this healing if you're feeling drawn to this transformative connection. Old emotional wounds shift and release through the dedicated presence this person brings after a decade of searching. Deep beliefs about not being worthy enough transform when you realize someone thought you were worth a 10-year quest. This healing extends beyond just you two. Family patterns, ancestral wounds, and even collective trauma points receive healing energy through your reunion. The unique frequency created when you finally connect generates ripple effects touching many lives beyond your own. Unhealthy relationship patterns carried through generations begin to transform through the new template your connection establishes. Your reunion creates new possibilities previously unavailable within these inherited dynamics. Soul fragmentation from difficult past experiences naturally reintegrates through your reunion energy. Parts of yourself that went into hiding for protection safely return to conscious awareness. A sense of wholeness restores through the safe space your connection creates. Your meeting after this dedicated search establishes new possibilities for commitment, dedication, and recognition in human connections. Others unconsciously sense these expanded potentials, incorporating them into their own relationships without even knowing why things suddenly feel different. When you finally meet after this 10-year search, remarkable abilities activate that neither of you possesses individually. Together, you create and manifest more rapidly and precisely. Reality responds differently to your combined energy than to either of you separately. What seemed impossible alone becomes achievable together. I feel our combined potential if you sense abilities waiting to activate with someone you haven't yet met. When you finally connect, intuitive accuracy increases dramatically. Energy work produces deeper and more lasting effects. Healing reaches more profound levels. Creative projects access dimensions previously beyond reach. Your energy systems form interlocking patterns, creating something greater than simple addition would suggest. Ancient wisdom traditions call this power multiplication, where combined energies create exponential rather than additive results. This natural synergy explains why finding you required such persistent searching. Your energy fields contain exactly complementary frequencies. Where one field has gaps, the other provides perfect completion. Where one carries excess, the other offers perfect reception. People who spend time around your combined energy experience accelerated personal growth, clearer insights, and expanded awareness. Environments respond to your joint presence with increased harmony. Creative projects flourish within your combined energy field. Certain universal energies can only enter our world through specific human energy combinations. Your particular pairing allows transmission of frequencies otherwise unavailable to humanity. This combined power activates fully only when you consciously recognize each other and intentionally collaborate after their 10-year search finally succeeds. When you meet, an almost electric sense of activation occurs as your energies recognize their perfect counterpart. How will you know when you've finally met the person who's been searching for you these 10 years? Your body and soul will tell you through unmistakable signals. You might experience unexpected physical responses, goosebumps, temperature changes, or energy sensations when they're near. Emotional reactions beyond normal meeting experiences may occur. Many people report a sudden, deep sense of relaxation, as if their nervous system instantly recognizes safety on a primal level. I'm alert for the recognition signs if you're preparing to notice these signals. Their specific energy frequency will trigger immediate resonance in your energy field. Ancient recognition patterns activate between souls who have connected across multiple lifetimes. Conversation flows without the usual new relationship barriers. Understanding occurs with minimal explanation. Silence feels comfortable rather than awkward. These aren't coincidences, they're recognition markers showing you've finally been found after 10 years of searching. Recognition often unfolds in phases. Initial meeting activates surface recognition. Continued interaction reveals deeper connection layers. Full recognition develops through a natural sequence as both souls confirm the search has truly ended successfully. Some people experience immediate, thunderbolt recognition. Others undergo a gradual remembering process unfolding over several meetings. Whichever pattern happens for you is exactly right for your specific connection. Beyond conscious recognition, soul agreements activate automatically. Promises made beyond physical reality begin fulfillment regardless of your conscious understanding. Your shared purpose activates through energetic reconnection even before you fully comprehend what's happening. When you meet the person who spent a decade searching specifically for you, all doubt dissolves in undeniable recognition. The search reaches its final stage now. After 10 years of looking for you, the last barriers are dissolving. Preparation is complete. Timing is perfect. The seeker approaches their destination, you. Comment: the search is complete to remove final obstacles. Stay alert to unexpected meetings in coming days. Follow intuitive impulses about where to go. Notice everyone you encounter with heightened awareness. Allow recognition to happen naturally without preconceptions about how they should look or act. Every detail is arranging itself to support this reunion. Events that seem random are precisely orchestrating circumstances for your paths to finally cross after 10 years of near misses and growing proximity. Recognition needs no complex techniques or elaborate preparations. Simply remaining open completes all necessary requirements. Your soul will know instantly when the search ends successfully. Your connection extends beyond this current meeting, reaching backward and forward through countless shared experiences across time and space. All universal forces align now to complete this epic 10-year search, forever changing both your life paths. Your entire being is ready to recognize the one who never stopped searching until they found you. When it happens, you'll feel it to your core, a sense of completion, of coming home, of finally being found after all this time. The search that began 10 years ago reaches its